What's your age?
I'm 33.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Why is it that you chose to wait?
When I was really young and I had crushes on other girls and they may have had a crush on me and then maybe they developed a crush on somebody else, I was like, oh, well, is she really mine? And now that she's had, a relationship with somebody else or a crush on somebody else or she kissed somebody else. And I thought there's got to be some level of physical intimacy that is supposed to be just between me and my eternal partner. When I first learned what sex was, I was like, this is it. This is what a man and woman who are committed to each other in marriage should do exclusively.
But are you also looking for a virgin woman?
No, that's a good question. For me, I think that's right for me, and I want to be able to provide that commitment to my wife. I understand that's unrealistic in today's society, so I'd be open to dating someone who is not also a virgin.
Do you think that women who have already had previous sexual partners are going to be as attracted to you knowing that you're a virgin?
I'm not sure, and sometimes I wonder if that's the reason why I'm still single.
Shout out to this young man for choosing to not be corrupted by the society around him. But the sad part is that women will in fact reject him due to his lack of experience. But the irony is that it'll be from the same women that'll go later in life and ask, where did all the good men go? But the sad reality is that there's more men just like him than there are suitable women that fit the same archetype. We should figure out how to link this guy up with this chick right here.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so, in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had sex with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband, or am I just making it work instead of like seeing red flags and leaving?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
I mean, this is just my personal sense of style. I just think it's respectful to others and to my future partner and to myself to just cover myself up more. I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.
Her stock just went up 10,000 points as one of the most wifeable women on the NASDAQ. Sweet, caring, soft, and feminine is the absolute kryptonite of masculine men. If anyone knows her, please send her my contact. I'd love to help her get started on her own YouTube channel. There's a lot of young women that would like to hear from her.
Mature women age. Okay, women are like flowers. What do they look like when you get a bouquet of flowers? The most beautiful thing on the planet. What do they look like 1 week later? Disgusting. While men mature, men are like trees. What do trees look like decade after decade? They look the same. It's still a man's world. Yep, it's still a man's world. Like I said, if a 64-year-old man was walking with a 29-year-old woman, nobody's gonna blink. But if a 64-year-old cougar was working with a 29-year-old woman, they'd be saying to him, hey dude, what are you, crazy? What are you doing? Sean Connery was 70 years old, 70. He was on the cover of People magazine, sexiest man alive. You name me one 70-year-old woman that would ever be on the cover, sexiest woman alive. I'm telling you, men mature, women ain't.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
Well, a coffee shop is certainly a popular place for couples going out on a first date, but some opt for a big fancy dinner.
And it turns out a surprising number of women only date for the free food. Alexandria Hoff is here now to explain.
Well, Yuki, as many as 1 in 3 women have admitted to this. And according to a study behind that number, it seems that sometimes the girls just gotta eat.
As if the familiar term booty call wasn't cringeworthy enough, a new expression has been coined to describe a person who chooses to go on a date with the sole purpose of a free meal. Say hello to the foodie call.
I don't know if I could ever say, I used a guy for that, but, there's perks to the dating life.
A study performed by researchers at Azusa Pacific University and UC Merced found that, quote, 23 to 33% of women surveyed had engaged in a foodie call.
I think it's just common because most women, sometimes if you have nothing to do and you're invited on a date, then why not?
When I was dating, I remember it was almost expected and a norm, actually, to pay, for the man to pay for the bill.
Invited was the key word used by many we spoke with, saying that whoever initiated the date should at least offer to pay, but that splitting the bill wasn't a deal breaker.
I can split a bill. It doesn't really matter to me because I have money to pay for a meal.
If you're just like kind of just meeting for the first time or something, maybe, you know, you want to just split it just because.
Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm using him, so if I know I'm not going to see him again, then I'll pay for it and let that be that.
This study focused primarily on heterosexual couples, but Match.com surveyed LGBTQ singles and found 62% to be in favor of the person who initiated the date footing the dinner bill.
Well, here is the zinger. Researchers in this particular study found that people who were likely to participate in foodie calls were also likely to have negative personality traits such as narcissism and more likely to engage in other kinds of deceitful behavior. So
This is my second time exclusive here at Goddard Park at the Cool Cat Karaoke. Missy's funky white sister is in the park! Let me work it. I put my thing now, flip it and reverse it. He's your remember this one yip. He's your remember this one yip. If you got a big, let me search you. Find out how hard I gotta work you. He's your remember this one yip.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments on the side, and one of them says, "How you rapping Times New Roman?"
He's your remember this one yip. I like to get to know you, so I can show you. Put the pussy on you, like I told you.
Nice.
Give me all your numbers so I can phone you.
Yeah.
Your girl acts stinks, then call me over.
Hey.
Now on the bed, lay me on your sofa.
Hey.
Call before you come, I need you sing a tocha.
Oh.
You do or you don't, or you will or won't ya.
Hey.
Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips and my tits, don't ya?
Uh-huh.
See my ass and my lips, don't ya?
Hey.
I lost a few pounds in my whips for ya. This kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
All right, if she came and did this at a barbecue that I'd be at, I guarantee you everyone would be throwing themselves over the barbecue fixtures, hallucinating from laughter. But in all seriousness, though, it's hilarious to see how musical content like this, with the lyrics as explicit as what they are, making it ways outside of the original intended audience to impact the minds of those that are not even about that life, thus further proving the impact of music on our society.
How would you feel about your daughter doing sex work?
So I would be supportive if my daughter chose to do anything with her life as long as we're not hurting anyone.
I did OnlyFans, and I am ashamed at the behavior I've done. I thought it was cool, but all these females that you guys look up to in the industry, the media pushes you, they're all miserable.
Girls who are like 17, who literally when they're about to turn 18 are promoting it, being like, hey, my 18th birthday, this is about to drop. Like, that's crazy and kind of disturbing.
My mental health since I've started this has just slowly been on such a decline. I feel a little bit dead inside.
You see these OnlyFans creators and in people's Instagram bios, they'll be advertising, I'm in the top 1%. And I'm like, so you're sucking in $3 grand?
There are women that try to sign women up just to get a referral from them.
Wait, there's a referral program through it?
To sign women.
No.
Yes.
Serious?
Yes.
No.
Minimum height.
6 feet.
Yeah, that's where they get you. Would you exclude obesity?
Absolutely.
Minimum income. So
I'm gonna say at least 200.
200 grand?
You can be 30 years old
Oh
and
my
make
goodness. Take a guess at what percentage of men fit this criteria? 2%? Much lower. It's 0.049%.
All right, is this going on the TV?
Bro loses his girlfriend at Rolling Loud.
Yeah!
No way. That's your girlfriend?
No.
Bro, end it. End it, bro. Oh, damn. Yo.
There's so much going on in this video. I just have no idea what really is going on. It's obvious that she's dancing. It's obvious that she's a thought rocket whose boyfriend is into the crowd. Now, the boyfriend is watching her thrust her face into the melanated young brother's crotch, looking up at him with loving and adoring eyes. I don't know what exactly they are sitting on, but they're in a concert venue as the onlookers watch as she is rolling loud and embarrassing him in front of millions. Sheesh! At this exact moment, an evildoer was created, that of which of the size of Deborah, perhaps boba tea. Perhaps on the level of Thanos, Yujiro, and Frieza combined. Prayers up for the young scholar. For in the gospel according to Future, from the street she did emerge, into the street she shall return. And I say unto you, my child, she is for the streets. So not be wary when she must return for whence she came.
If you're a chick and you're on OnlyFans, you can't expect society to take you seriously.
Please shut the f up. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about f***ing all these OnlyFans girls if you're so against it? You're not respectable. You're not respectable at all.
You're telling me that I'm not respectable, but you show your butthole on the internet.
אמא, עוד פעם לא עובד. נקרא!
About the butt! My finger wrapping about the butt!
Okay, no, sorry. I have a girlfriend. You can't sit on me.
He cold.
Why are you crying?
I was on your computer and I found a file that says my documents.
Oh my god.
And I don't understand why it doesn't say our documents.
Are you serious? Come on. Get out of here.
Why is it not us?
Oh my god.
Us documents.
Please tell me that this is not real and that this is a skit. Even if this ain't a skit, let's not act like this ish ain't real. Sometimes I feel like there should be courses taught in how to deal with women that go through this hormonal bullshit. I remember one time I had this chick over my crib. I said, yo, listen, I'm gonna go get some snacks from the store and I'm going to go get some snacks. It took a little bit longer, probably about 30, 45 minutes because I ran into a friend that I hadn't seen in a long time. I finally get back to the crib, open the door, walk in, show the delicious snacks that I have. She's sitting up on the couch like this with a scowl on her face. I said, what's wrong? She looked at me dead in the eye with the same scowl on her face and said, you just left to go F a chick. I stood there stunned, like just looking at her through that accusation, but maintained frame through her hormonal shit test. Long story short, there's no such thing as a woman who's not crazy. You just gotta try to find the ones that are the least crazy of the bunch.